Hey everyone, Brian here from ActiveMelody.com. I have a new lesson for you. This is a deep dive look at Robert Cray and his very unique style of playing the guitar. So as always, I've got the jam tracks and the tablature available for download for free. If you go to ActiveMelody.com, click on the guitar lessons tab at the top, and then once you're on that page, you just look for Robert Cray. It'll be somewhere towards the top, and you can download those assets. So let's take a look at what we're going to learn. So let's get started here. Now the first thing that happens is on the 8th fret, I'm borrowing the 1st and 2nd string like this, playing those first two notes. Then I'm sliding into the 13th fret with my ring finger. And now that vibrato is what makes this whole thing. That's kind of the little secret to playing really good blues lead, is the vibrato. I mean, there's a lot of focus on the scales and the runs, but the vibrato is what really makes you sound like you. So, okay, so then there's a little bend there on the 11th fret, first string, just a subtle little bend. And then I go do this little run that goes like this. Sorry, it starts here. Okay, let me do that slowly. So what I'm doing is I'm going. When you play it fast, it very Robert Cray thing to do. He kind of repeats himself, you know. Then we come back up and go. Then we do this interesting thing. What I'm doing there is I'm playing the 12th fret 3rd string with my middle finger and the 11th fret 2nd string with my pointer finger, and I'm applying vibrato to both of those strings at the same time. Now that's something that, again, a very unique Robert Cray thing that he does a lot. A lot of people would tackle that with a tremolo or or a whammy bar, and you could try and do it that way, but I love the way he does it because you have so much more control when you're doing it manually with your hands like that. So anyway, that's what's happening there. Then we do a little rundown that goes. Then back to. Now we're going to do this little run that goes. And let me do that slowly. I'm just bending. I'm starting the bend here on the 11th fret and going. And then this is just a walk down of that minor pentatonic scale, which is the blues scale. So then we come back, and that kind of ends that first part. Now the second part kind of starts with this, that double string thing. There it is again. Now a minute ago we were just doing these two strings. Now we're doing the 11th fret 1st string and the 13th fret 2nd string with I'm using my pointer finger and my ring finger to get that sound. Same effect where you're playing two strings and applying vibrato to both of those. Robert Cray will actually apply vibrato to a whole chord, which is just, kind of crazy, but and then that's kind of what I was doing for that part. And then I do this Sounds like a really massive bend, but it's actually not that. It's just a full bend. But what makes it sound massive is this sort of slow getting there. You're kind of slowly adding the tension, which gives the effect that you're, if you were singing, you're really straining your voice to try and hit that note. And what's cool about this, again, a very unique thing to the way Robert Cray approaches a solo, is when you finally hit that note, which is, that's the note you're trying to hit, by the way, on the 15th fret, first string. He just releases the tension once he hits it, and then he drops down to the second string, 13th fret, and hits the note. Most people, when they bend and they finally hit a note, they kind of walk down. That's kind of the natural thing to do, but Robert Cray will go. So he'll skip the intermediate steps and just get right to the point, which is very cool. And it's actually very hard to do too, because when you've got all that tension, to get the string to the note that you're trying to hit, you have to kind of almost mute it with your right hand here. See how I did that? And then come down and hit the note. That's another thing you may want to practice over and over again, just doing that. Okay, so then we just do this little run that goes like this. There's that again. You'll notice that I use that a lot, but then we go. Very Robert Cray thing to do, where you do this octave thing. You go high octave, low octave. So it's the same note. So it goes. Then we go. So there, again, there's that same run again. And then we go. So you'll notice there's a lot of repeats, but that makes it easy to learn, right? Now we come to the G minor part of the song, where you go. So in that part, it's the same effect where you're kind of, make it sound painful to get to that note. It's actually not that hard of a note to hit in a bend, but you have to really kind of slowly work your way into it to make it sound that way. But the key to this, and this is probably the hardest thing to do, I think, in this, is to apply the vibrato while you're bending. So, okay, so then you go. So let's look at that. Once you come out of that bend, I'm on the second string here. That's kind of challenging too. Doing a bend with my first finger there. Then we do back to that. There's that octave again. And this is sliding up to the 12th fret, 3rd string. And that's just a walk right down the scale. Okay, so there you have it, the Robert Cray solo. Again, make sure that you hit activemelody.com and go to the guitar lesson section. Look for this. Look for Robert Cray, the Robert Cray lesson, if you want the downloadable assets for this. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next lesson. I'm not sure what it's going to be, although I'm thinking it might be Eric Clapton. So stay tuned. All right, see ya. Bye.